Hey everybody, and welcome to Signed by Bassjackers. My name is Ralph, and today I'm going to show you guys how we made Bring That Beat. But first, let me walk you through the sample pack. I made stems of the drops of Get Loud and Higher Plays, and also I added the FL project of Bring That Beat, also the stems for those who don't use FL Studio. For the stems, just select them and slide them into whichever program you use. And as you can see, everything's in there. The lead, drum loop, kick, and some other fancy noises. I hope you guys enjoy them very much. Let's get into Bring That Beat now. Okay, so here we have it, Bring That Beat. So we just start out simple intro. Not really much going on. What I do like is these glitch effects. I found them in a pack. I'm not sure which one. I think it's called Incognite. But I'm not sure if I pronounced that the right way, but I really like them. And if you can hear it in total, it really fills up the room. Add some flavor to it. Okay, but let's leave the intro at that. You can check it out yourselves. The intro of the melody. I only use one real melody in this track. This one and the bass line maybe. It doesn't have a normal break like you're used to with big chords or whatever. But we'll get to the break later. So here we have the melody. It's G sharp minor and it follows like the whole minor scale, so some notes do it a little bit differently, and see these notes, the ones on the beat are long and the ones in the middle are short. That gives it a bouncy vibe. For instance, if we make these notes longer, it'll sound boring. I use two synths for the first melody. It's 2x Nexus, the Cannonball and the preset Chords to the Sky. I have them on the same channel. I'm adding some flavor there, pretty basic. EQing, reverb of course. I use Grossbeat for the sidechain. I'll show you later on how I do that. Furthermore, I like Simplon, especially for editing. I'll show you how I record that as well. And yeah, that's it basically. You can also always check it out in the file. You can download it on our website. So as I said, here I'm recording the Simplon. So let's keep it to the channel over there. And let's see how I do that in the build-up. Okay, as you could see, I didn't show this one. Yeah, my windows were a bit effed up, but I'm recording this in the channel. Some use of course the automation with the lines, but you can always record it. Sometimes that actually gives a human touch. So let's just make that one go away. First you gotta find your a empty pattern. Just put it over there. Press play and record what you want. You can tweak anything. So, but in this case, we want to tweak the a filter. So when it goes into a climax, we cut out the end in order to make it drop harder when the kicks get in. So I always do it like this. So, and there you go. You got a neatly recorded thing, a Simplon over there. Let's see if we replay it and see what the Simplon does then. So there you go, let's only the channel with the Simplon. Okay, so you notice the low goes out, it gets more crispy as I put in more high, which just helps to really build a nice climax before the drop. And a drop is always dependent on what goes before the drop. So make sure this is in order to make a drop extra hard. Okay, on the drop, I have the same Chords to the Sky synth, but I just put it on a channel and I tweaked it slightly different. When a kick gets in, it fills up so much of the spectrum and you just need other parameters to work a little bit harder. So yeah, you gotta retweak it. Whenever new sounds come in, it will definitely have impact on your existing sounds. What makes this track a bit unique is that the first drop is really straight. And after 8 bars, we add some kind of a Euro bass. I called it Euro bass right here. Which also gives it a bit of a Melbourne bounce vibe. That's not okay. Where are my notes? There you go. As you can see, the bass notes also play somewhat of a melody. It just gives it a bit of emotion to it. I really like that. Take note that the kicks get shorter as they would else interfere with the low end of the basses. So it requires some adjusting to the kick, but in the end it definitely works. On the bass we don't do really anything special. It's also from Nexus. And here as well, Simplon, just to cut out a little bit low. Some boosts where I think it needs it. And you can see me working through the schedule. First I'm EQing, then some reverb, then I'm hearing again something missing, and you can see here another little boost. Of course, the sidechain. This one I use for automation, and in the end I always hear some stuff. Maybe this is a week after I first made it, and I think it needs some boost somewhere, some cutting somewhere. But it's all to flavor. There's no real theory behind it. You just gotta use your ears to make it the way you want. I can show you if I put everything off. And now on. It's really different, but it needs it. Okay, then we get to the break. As you can see, we're coming down from the third act of the drop, let's call it that, and it goes into this break, and that always gets the attention of the people. And then the building starts. Note here that I do something not special, but a little bit different with the silence of the... you can hear the reverb, and I'm doing this thing with the gross beat just to make the silence a little bit more, let's call it fancy. And it's a preset, a tremolo preset from the gross beat, and I'm just adjusting the dry wet of it. But it gives this a little bit extra. I mean, or else it would be just a reverb or just a silence, and yeah, you gotta add a little bit of flavor to that. Make it a bit special. Doesn't require that much all the time. Okay, here we go into the building part. Okay, this was the old way I did that. I'll show you real quickly how I do that. Let's see. Let's put a Edison in there. Where are you? Okay, you are here. And let's just do it with a kick. Am I doing this right? Yeah, whatever. Okay. The old way I did it, let's have another Edison in there. I recorded it in this one, and I recorded this. Okay, there we go. Oh. Okay. There we have it. Let's try if we can recreate what we did. As you noticed, I shortened the loop time of the kick, which gave it the effect the Swedish House Mafia do in one. I think it's really cool. It's a really good tool to just make a really hefty climax. I'm gonna do this real quickly now. I'm not going into scope, so it might sound a little bit off, but you'll get the point. This is the end part. I'm just duplicating it, putting it over here. Okay. Okay, so this speaks for itself. Okay, and then we get to that point, and from here you can hear it starting to pitch up. See, I'm taking the double the length and having them overlap. Make sure you press here cut self, so when this one starts playing, this one stops playing, so they won't interfere with each other. But you need the double length because of the pitch, which I can show you real quickly. Let's make get an octave. And there you go. Okay, as you can notice, it's not the effect like it was, but I'm doing this a little bit too quickly. When you're making this part, make sure the end is really straight. Okay, so now you can hear the pitch doing its work. We'll just give it a mixer track as well. Put in, where is my fruity reverb? Here you go. Big decay, low dry. There you go. Low cut. Let's. Oh. It'll probably sound a bit off, as I'm actually making the loop of only half a kick a little bit too short, but you'll get the idea. As you can hear, it sounds pretty okay already. That's the idea. But as I said, that's the old way to do stuff. The new way, there was an idea brought to me by Mr. Dyro himself, and it's a really good one. Add the direct wave. Let's get a new thing going. Where am I? Okay. Now let's see, where is that kick I used? Here you are. Oh, yeah. Let's put that one in the direct wave. Okay, let's go a little bit here. The bass note, it's always that one. Oh. There we go. Okay, so here, as you can see, let's put it in the channel we just used. As you can see here, there's a sample, and we have a loop type, which we will make sustained. Loop end will be the end of the kick, and that's the one we can automate. Let's have it go real quickly. So it's just for the ID. So we're shortening the loop time here. So let's see it in action. Oh. And let's just make it a little bit shorter even. And fun to do is then here have it go an octave up. Let's add that reverb again. There you go. Up. And let's have a listen. Okay, that's the idea. I mean, yeah, you can hear it's a little bit dull right now, but if you do it the right way, and this is a bit more a natural type of way to make this. I'm not sure how you say it, but yeah, round and not linear. Just play around with it, and I'm sure you guys come up with a whole lot of cool ideas. Okay, back to our break. As you can see here, we did this the old way, just record it by hand, and it works really well. You can see it go faster and faster, and you can also hear it. A lot of DJs played this one. Tiesto, W&W, Demi and Mike, Hardwell, all on big festivals like Tomorrowland or AMF festivals. So that was really cool to see all those people going wild and nuts to this climax. And then the outro, nothing really special. It just flows and works. It has the glitch effects doing their thing again. I really like it. It really flows. I like the Melbourne vibe in this as well, with the character given by the note playing. But check it out for yourself. I mean, the FL project is out there on our site, www.bassjackers.com. Make sure you check it out. And for those who don't use FL Studio, there's stems which you can check out. Yeah, I'm sure you'll like it, and swap it all around. You can check out our master chain. I'll explain some stuff about that the next video I will do. Yeah, it's all there. So make sure you get into every little detail you want to know. And if you have a question, check out our Facebook, Instagram, whatever. I'll be there. So I hope you liked it, and see you next time.